What is going on, you lovely ladies and gentlemen? Obviously, it's been a minute, and what better way to start this off again than with chart? This dude has played. I wish they had the little nameplates pop up like they do for the arcades, which shows, like how many matches people have played, what their rank is, etc., etc. This dude's played damn near 41,000 matches at this point. He's at 40,900 something. That is insane. And he still walks forward into Ragna round start 5B. That's like, okay, that was nice, alright. But that's like #1 rule with Tager. You do not hit buttons against a Ragna at round start. I mean, like 3/4 of the cast, you don't do anything against because you're Tager. But Ragna's one of the worst. And this is, it's not like it's been a while, like, oh yeah, it's one of those new characters. You gotta get used to it. Maybe there's not much matchup knowledge. That's how this has been since CT. Nothing's show. What the hell did I just see? Sometimes I forget how absolutely ridiculous air throws can look in this game. And then that comes roaring back to remind me. Couldn't he have just, like, rapid canceled Crimson something or other? What the hell is that thing called? What's that? 41,000 matches. 41,000 matches, and that's the result. Sorry. Why? Seriously though, what's Ragna's super skill? I can't remember. I did not know that was a hard knockdown. I've learned something new today. And I'm gonna forget it pretty much instantaneously. You don't... If you ever want to learn the Tager Ragna matchup, everything that Chari has done, do the opposite. And you've got the matchup. Okay, you had meter. He had 50 meter. He could have gotten like 4.5k, I think. Yeah, that doesn't work, but it's okay. This Ragna doesn't know. He could have just wake up with buttons, dog. Like, all you gotta do is just wake up with buttons. All you have to... Oh, he's fucked now. Nah, he's still alive. Wake up with buttons. He's gonna wake up with buttons. That was... Oh my... Ragna. If you want to know how to fight the Ragna versus Tager matchup, look at what this Ragna did and do the exact opposite. What the hell? Like, I honestly don't think most Ragnas, I wonder how many, that was almost a nice pickup. I respect the attempt. But I wonder how many Ragnas actually genuinely know how goddamn hard it is to time Tager's back. How difficult it is. There you go. Just hit buttons. Disrespect Tager. He's F tier for a reason. But it's so hard to backdash Ragna's DP as Tager. It's not. That's 5k. Unless you cut the combo short. That was still 5k, but he cut the combo short. I learned something new again today. Oh, we get an Astral? What the heck? Yo, Tager's whack, man. Somehow we got a side switch in there? Alright. What was I gonna say? There was something, like, I mentioned the backdash thing, which it is genuinely difficult to time Tager's backdash. You have to do it so meaty with Ragna because it has so many active frames that Tager's invulnerability, despite having one of the most invulnerable backdashes in the game, it's not invulnerable enough, so you have to delay it mad long. But there was one other thing. Ooh, that was a nice whip punish, but unfortunately, Azrael being Azrael can't really get anything off of a 5C from that kind of a range. I like it. I like it. Disrespect. That's it. Just keep disrespecting him. You, like, especially in an online environment, I think that's one thing a lot of players don't do often enough. You gotta make your opponents respect you, and your opponents gotta make you respect them. Don't just respect them from the outset. Don't just think, oh yeah, surely this dude knows what to do here. Surely this dude's got the matchup knowledge. Surely, blah, 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 whatever. Assume nothing. Assume they suck and they know nothing. And make them prove to you that they know what the hell is going on. And just go buck wild otherwise. Until like that. I respect that. I like that. Do it. He didn't get a punish, so do it again. Now you have license. Now I can do it again. I know you don't know what to do. I'm gonna just keep on doing it until you prove me wrong. The fuck was that? So I mentioned being disrespectful, and I like it. I enjoy it, but half screen dash up overhead? That's a bit too disrespectful, especially when you don't even have meter to cancel it. Man, Jin does damage. Did he just wake up Sentinel Dump? You crazy motherfucker. Against Jin. Against Jin. You don't do that against Jin. No way he's dead, right? Alright, good. Oh, what? I'm calling bullshit for Jin. I am calling bullshit for Jin. I saw that sword go through Azrael. I watched it go through his body. I think he could have held that longer. And I'm genuinely curious, because I don't actually know the armor frame data on, like, I know it has armor while you're charging it up, but I don't know if that armor because like with Tager's Sledge, for instance, if you've ever watched any of my matches, you've probably seen me throw out Sledge and then be like, yo, what the hell happened to my armor? It's just what the fuck are you doing? What the hell are you doing? That's too disrespectful. That's a counter hit, a counter hit 3D with an upper weak point available, and you don't hit that? That's like 6K! Bro! Alright. Okay, on the point, post to post, let's go. And he dropped it. And this Jin woke up with 8 ball. He could have just kept on hitting 5A, and I think it would have worked. That looked weird. He was fishing, like, he wasn't even, this is why I wish I had rewind, so I could just rewind, turn the inputs on. I guarantee you every single input. 3C, mash on overdrive. No, didn't work. 3C again, mash on overdrive. He did that 3 times. But yeah, so the times you've seen me be like, yo, where the hell did my armor go? It's because the armor, the second you stop charging Sledge and it goes into the active frames, it loses its non-projectile armor, like the instant that you let it go. That's where the armor went. I don't know if Azrael's armor on both Hornet and, I don't know why I always forget the name of the 236D, but if that's the same way. I would assume it is, but assumptions are generally pretty bad in fighting games. Like, if there's one thing I've learned about fighting games, it's that nothing is consistent. Like, no developer is, even within their own games, within their own series, they constantly break their own habits, they constantly break their own rules. And so if you try to apply, like, oh yeah, this is how this very, very similar tool works, so I assume that's how this thing also works? Nah, probably not. My problem is that I often, well, nice anti-air. My problem is that I will often try to apply those assumptions in completely different series, which is just stupid, but it gets me in trouble a lot. What is with, like, I mean, to be fair, this is only the second Azrael, but still, they have no clue what they're doing in neutral in any way, shape, or form. That was a third strike style hit confirm. Was that intentional? Did he just see that and be like, fuck it, I'm styling 623B? I think that's 623B. I don't know. I don't know nothing about Terumi. I haven't tried to play that character since like day 1 of Chrono Phantasma. Hornet? Sentinel Dump. Running straight into 5D. This is like the 3rd time I've seen an Azrael get double weak points and then just waste it. Like, get nothing from it. Which is honestly depressing. That sucks. That wasn't even arrow blockable. He just teched into nothing. He just teched and died. It's not a good day for my characters. Actually, no. Didn't Shari win? No, he didn't. Did he? I can't even remember. I've already forgotten. It's already out of sight, out of mind. I don't care anymore. hit confirm that? Didn't that seem like one of the most easily hit confirmable things in the unit? Like, Ragna's just slowly floating down. Inferno Divider, that's what it's called. Why did I forget that? But, like, he's just gets bodied by the staff and just slowly floats down in front of your face. And you're just like, yep, that happened. I'm going to let him tech now. We can just blame online for it. She just dropped 2 combos. Well, not really 2 combos. She just had 2 drops in a combo. But Ragna didn't tech one of them. And then he just took that staff to the dick. That's sad. I feel for that. Like, that sucks. And he blocked the... How do you block that overhead? Double low. I guess that's how. If you just randomly start blocking high. Pick this up, yes, sir! Try to do a safe jump setup, didn't work. It's crossed up. You better, but there. I was about to say, like, bro, you lost your opportunity to burst. I'm genuinely surprised that burst reached, but man, that's a sad way to die. First round, he dies from a staff to the dick. In second round, he bursts. Thinks for the briefest of moments, I'm gonna get this run back. This bitch don't know what's coming. I'm about to get her. I'm about to get her good. Bah! Staff to the head this time. Nope. It's so sad seeing why does Gravity Seed exist? Why does she just get to, like, why do Murakumo units just get to say, hey, you know what? Fuck your movement. I'm turning this is no longer an anime fighter. We're Street Fighter now. You don't get to move quickly. It's unfair. Especially, imagine what it's like as Tager. Just imagine my pain, my suffering over all these years. The self. It's not your fault. It's my fault. I could have picked anybody for Tager. I could have picked anybody else. It's my own fault. I went through the suffering. I can't blame the universe. It's my damn fault. Nobody's holding a gun to my head. Or as you know, you only see this part. Maybe there's somebody behind there. There's not. It's a window. Maybe somebody's outside the window. There's not. Oh. It'd be kind of awkward if there is. Woo! That was gross. Like, that was genuinely... Could she kill from this? Like, this is a Murakumo unit. Oh, she got meter, though. Yeah, she did. That was sick. It's a good thing the camera cuts off down here, because I'm starting to feel a certain something after that activity. I never thought a Murakumo unit could make me feel this way, but today's a miraculous day, apparently. Like, that would... This Lambda is in there with the baits, and I like it until that. Just fuck now. Like, genuinely, okay, come on. Come on, Jin. You gotta make these hits count, bro. The activity that was occurring, the feelings that had been wrought that I thought were gonna be everlasting, gone. Gone! I feel nothing. Once again, I feel nothing. The nihilism has returned. What am I even living for? They had the opportunity. They had the opportunity to make me feel something. Make me think this life was worth living. And they just took it away. I'm so disappointed. But this is the problem when you watch online shit. When it's online, like, nobody, I shouldn't say nobody, yeah, also I'm gonna commit to that. Nobody that plays exclusively online plays at the level where, like, they're just gonna do something absolutely ridiculously sick in one moment, and the next they're just gonna look like the dumbest, most incompetent player in the entire universe. Because that's just the nature of online. Like, that's what online does. If that is your environment. What was that? I actually don't even know if that was a 5A or if it was a throw tech, but either way, it was stupid. So was that. It's like the third time somebody has teched and just gotten hit for no good reason. I'm skipping that. After I just popped off about how sad my life has become. After the high and just instantly dive bombing back into the dumpster that is online fighting games. I can't handle another Chari match. That was almost sick. Yeah, that was a nice block. I'm surprised she didn't hit anything there, though. Like, if you block either 6D or 3D, hit a button. Don't let Azrael just keep on going. Do not allow him to do that. Preferably hit something that can... That was a nice roll catch. Preferably hit something that can low profile, because it's very, very common for Azrael players to do something that's like, if they land that, or if they land something that's just barely negative but not punishable, they'll DP afterwards. Because like, it's kind of like, I know you know that I no longer have advantage, and so go ahead, press that button I know you want to press and eat this DP to the face. But especially if you're Taokaka, she can low profile fucking everything. That was... Please don't disappoint me now, because that was fucking sick. What a whip punish. What an absolutely disgusting... I'm feeling something again. I'm opening up my heart. Faru248, I'm opening my heart up to you. Please don't break it again. Shit. Every time. Every time, like clockwork. Okay, that was a nice pickup. God damn it. Just god damn. Okay. You got a 5A. Come on, man. Azrael 101. After 6C, you 5A. You 5B? Alright, okay, here we go. This is a lot of damage. I think that's high. Yeah. Alright, okay. Alright, nice throw time. I can't believe. Oh, never mind. She got another round. I was about to say, I cannot believe she did not burst that. The balls. But I forgot. They have a round to get. Where's the overdrive, by the way? Where's the, like, now that I'm talking about using the burst, surely, look at how much health Azrael has left. You had a fully stocked overdrive, locked and loaded with 100 meter. You gonna try and tell me even Taokaka's low damage ass can't kill from that with overdrive? Hell no. Azrael dead. It should have been popped. I like the pressure. That was a high as fuck 2C. Nice block. Oh, what'd I tell you? Low profile it! But unfortunately, we had meter, and it was rapid cancelable, and this Taokaka is intro. Okay. Overdrive? No. Actually, leave it. Damn, it's kind of... I mean, for Taokaka, that's amazing. For any other character, that's 6K. For Taokaka, we take 4K. Ooh, the roll catch again! Oh! No! 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 This is why I can't open up my heart. This is why it needs to remain closed, blackened, and just... Fuck! I'm not allowed to feel things. I'm not allowed to feel things! Not in fighting games. Fighting games will never lead to anything but utter disappointment. I just can't. I just can't. Why am I still here? Why am I still, like, why? It's honestly, I genuinely don't even have an answer for, like, why am I still around fighting games? Why do I still give a shit? They never try that hard. They don't deserve my love and adoration. They just don't. And yet I give it regardless. There's still a few holdovers to that. Well, actually, that's kind of the last one. Because, like, for a while, after Dragon Age 2, Dragon Age Inquisition, Mass Effect 3, I was still holding out hope that, like, you know what, man, BioWare's fine. They just, you know, they stumbled a little bit, but it's fine. I still love BioWare. They still deserve my money when they come out with new games. And then they dropped Mass Effect Andromeda. And then they dropped Anthem. Thankfully, I learned my lesson after Mass Effect Andromeda. If I had gotten Anthem, good lord, how pissed would I have been? But so, like, there was that for a little. Like, I don't handle deny. I need to deny things quicker. But so, like, Pokemon 2, I finally just said, you know what? Fuck all y'all. I'm out of here. You can move on. I'm gonna stay right here. And I'm gonna stop paying attention to Pokemon, and that is exactly what I have done. I don't care anymore. That's what I need to do with fighting games too. Like, fighting games legitimately just exist to pick. You're basically getting a little slice of a Nate Talks that I'm kind of swirling around if I want. Because the thing is if I'm gonna do this particular one as Celica pops off, it's the perfect time to just ignore the match. God damn, that health gain though. Good lord. I kind of wish that had kept going so I could just see the blue like fully fill up. Yeah, forget her entire damn health bar back. But if I want to do this is something that I actually would want to put like legitimate effort into. I would not want it to just be my usual, I sit here and I just stream of consciousness talk about some topic until I get bored. I would want to like actually plan it out. I would want to have examples of what I'm talking about, that kind of stuff. Like, I would want to put actual effort into it. And so I need to decide if it's actually worth putting actual effort into it. But it is just how, like, there is not a single fighting game on the market that is not just fully head up its own ass, ignoring massive, ridiculous flaws, and just being like, hey, everything's hunky-dory. Everybody's complaining about this one thing. It's fine. They'll get over it. It's just so, like, just my short little... That was a nice hit confirm. Just my short little list. You have the lobbies in Guilty Gear Strive. You have King of Fighters 15, the matchmaking, which is... It has not been touched. It has been brutalized online by every single community that I'm aware of. How bad the matchmaking is in general in King of Fighters 15. They haven't said a word, not a peep about it. And then it's also the thing that killed me about it. Like, yeah, the matchmaking's frustrating. It takes way too long to find a match for how many people are actually playing the game actively, and that makes it really kind of annoying to play. But the part that killed me are the freezing issues on the console version. Like, I mean, just the performance issues in general in the PC version led to me getting the console version and then finding out that there's a fucking freezing issue, constantly crashing. And so the part that killed me was that I just kind of took a break from it for a little bit, and then I saw in the patch notes, hey, a crashing issue has been fixed. I was like, sick! So I went in to check out the game, and within like 10 minutes of booting up the game, it crashed on me. And I was like, cool! And I haven't touched it since. I have not touched it since. So there's that as well. For months! For months now, the game regularly crashes. They haven't fixed it. Haven't acknowledged it. Haven't said a goddamn word about it. Yeah, everything's fine over here. Tekken 7. Absolutely fucking garbage optimization. It runs like shit. The loading times why the fuck can I get into a fully open world game like Elden Ring faster than I can load into a match of Tekken 7? Street Fighter 5 too. Both of them are just absolute shit. It's just like that kind of stuff. It's just like, why? Why are you all so goddamn bad at making games? That's your job. Why are you so shit at it? There's just stuff like that. That rants out of the way. Now let's enjoy Tager getting his ass beat, because that's what Tager exists. That's why Tager exists. For him to get his ass beat. What the fuck are you doing? Sorry, the anger boiled over a little bit. It's gone. Everything's fine now. That was a nice whip punish. Bang movement, baby. That's what it's like to be in a game and have movement. You get to do stuff like that. Woo! Of course, sometimes you can get a little bit too wild with the movement. Be careful. All right, nice jump. Nice. That was sick. Good choice of nail. Ooh, he's trying to get a little fancy with it. This Bang's movement is disgusting. Like, this is the kind of shit that I watch, and I'm just like, I wish I could do that. How many options would open up to me? And it's not like there's anything preventing me from it. All I have to do is practice and not have shit execution. That's my own fault. Just like before when I was saying, I can't blame nobody else in the universe for me using Tager and putting myself through that suffering. That's my fault. It's the exact same thing with the execution problems. Why the hell would you hit that button? It's my own laziness, my own refusal to just sit down and grind it out and perfect it. And so I can't move like that, which makes certain characters, I just can't play those characters that revolve heavily around their movement, even though I would love to. Bang was what's Bang? Actually, I genuinely can't remember. I think, not 100% positive on this, but I think my CT time, like, there's nothing to do, that sucks. Life of Tager. I think in CT, I went Hakumen, Bang, Tager. But I may have tried out Bang first. I can't remember. Either way, Bang was one of the first characters that I ever tried in BlazBlue. And I very quickly was like, I can't do this. I mean, to be fair, he was a lot harder in CT for a variety of... Whoa, that hurts! For a variety of reasons. Well, it hurts relative to Valkenhayn, I guess. Nice! If only he had baited that, burst as well, that would have just been sick. Nice roll catch. But his movement was definitely one of them, and that's one of the reasons why I've mentioned time and time again. Pretty much the entire reason why I wound up playing Tager was because he was the only character that I could, or not the only character, but he was the only character I was interested in playing in CT that I could actually play. It was the same thing, so like, BlazBlue was my second ever fighting game after I actually kind of started trying to learn and play fighting games against other people. Like, I played other fighting games prior to the Xbox 360 generation of fighting games. But Street Fighter 4 was the first time I ever tried to play a fighting game against, actually try to get good at it and play it online and play against other people. That's gonna suck. And I know I've said this before, the character that I want, one of my favorite characters in Street Fighter period, actually I shouldn't say one of, my favorite character in Street Fighter period is Sagat. I could not play him. I thought he got away from that somehow. I genuinely thought he had managed to fly over it and we were just gonna see Valkenhayn just jump down and Ragna just slowly fall and Valkenhayn would just be waiting there like, hey buddy! Boom! But no. Would have been a lot cooler, but no. But yes, I could not play Sagat. I did not have the execution to play Sagat, and so I wound up playing Bison instead. Same thing. Good lord, have I seen that intro before? I think I've seen it, but I've forgotten it. It's been so long since I've seen it, I've forgotten. I did not realize they got that close. That's honestly a bit too personal. I could never... you see those intros and when they do the weigh-ins, boxing or MMA or whatever, and then they'll do the stare downs and shit, and they will actually get that close. I couldn't do that. I genuinely would not be able to maintain a straight face. How can you possibly take that seriously? It just looks so fucking dumb. What? Ragna! Speaking of looking dumb. Hey, no whiff what? What was I talking about? But yeah, basically, so pretty much the entirety of my suffering in fighting games since my time playing them is all because instead of actually sitting down and learning them properly so I could play the character that I wanted to play, I just settled for the character that I could play instead. And that has led to all of my problems. The reason why my movement sucks is because I play Tager. He has no movement! So I never learned how to move! And the only game that I ever did learn how to move properly in was Marvel, because you didn't have to actually move. And you just press buttons to move around in that game. That's it. You don't have to worry about actually dashing with the stick and shit. You just press buttons and off your character goes. It allowed me to be lazy. That's the only game I've ever had good movement in. And even then, my movement still sucked relative to the game because I never learned how to do shit like plink dashing. in that game, and I never really learned how to properly like triangle. Like before Plink dashing was discovered, triangle dashing was considered to be like the fastest form of movement you could have with characters like Storm or Magneto. Never learned how to do any of that. But still, like pretty much everything. All of it is, I can pretty much point to all of my deficiencies in my execution. Is like, it's because I picked Tager. Because he allowed me to sidestep, like actually learning certain things about fighting games. So it's why I suck at instant air dashing. It's why I suck at, I mean, honestly, just kind of movement stuff in general. Oh my god. That's depressing. At least he didn't have active flow. Oh, yeah, he forgot he had meter. Forgot he had. How many times have y'all done that? I do that all the damn time. Ah, I blocked you, DP. It's time for you to die. Rapid. Boom. Sword to the face. I'm not watching. That's just gonna depress me.